Welcome to the Start Events tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to sell sponsorships. So you'll start by logging into your account, and then you'll see all of your events here. These are, of course, our demo events that we use for these tutorials, so they're all our fake events. And today we're going to select our Old Town Renaissance Fair. And then you'll see the dashboard. Really quickly, I'm going to scroll down to show you that you can see your sponsors on your dashboard. If you don't have sponsors set up, you won't see this at all. But once you have sponsors set up, they'll appear on your dashboard, so you can quickly see where your sponsor sales are, which is really nice. All right, so set up sales. We're going to go to the sidebar menu, and we're going to select sponsors, and then edit form. And then under settings, I am going to set up my overall sales settings right here. So I can select the date that sponsor sales open before my event and how many days before the event sponsorship sales close. And so you can adjust those to what you need for your event. I've obviously been in here already and have made those settings. You'll also select who pays the online fee. It defaults to your event, but you can have the card holder pay that fee if you would like. And then if there's a different payee for your sponsorships, you can update those here, but it will just default to your event's payee. And we have that eye icon here. And then, of course, you can add your sponsor waiver in this section as well. Once you're happy with those settings, you're going to go ahead and hit save. All right, now we're going back to the dashboard. And then from the sidebar menu, we are going to select sponsors and then manage sponsors. Now you can get to the edit form page from this button as well. So you can access those settings that way too. Now when you've added a category, make sure you've checked sell the sponsorship category, and that will let you use all of our sales features for the sponsor category. So that's nice. You'll just have a little bit more information to fill out, and that's great. If you've added categories but didn't check that box, that's okay. You can always go to edit category, and then you can check or uncheck the box, whatever you need to do there. Just make sure as you're making changes here that you're always hitting save. Okay, now when we add a sponsor, we're going to fill out all of that information, and then we can select add a free sponsor, and then the sponsor is just added, or we can charge for the sponsor. So I'll show you what it looks like to charge for a sponsor here. So we'll hit charge for sponsor, and then this page will pop up. Yeah, it's already pulling in how much the sponsorship costs. If I need to make changes to that, I can just edit that and then hit update. If I have a sponsor on the phone and they want to pay by credit card now, I can take all of that information here and purchase the sponsorship. If I've gotten a check from a sponsor, I can say I've gotten that check and hit purchase sponsorship, and then that will save. If I've talked to a sponsor and they want me to send them an invoice, I can create that invoice here. I'll fill out all of that information, and then I'll send the invoice. So that's really a quick and easy way to get those invoices created and sent. So that's really nice. Today I'm just gonna act like I have a check in hand from a sponsor, and we'll just purchase the sponsorship. So now you can see that we've got our sponsorship added. You'll notice I don't have a logo here or a website link here. That's because I didn't add those to the sponsor. If I needed to go back and edit those, I can edit that. So that's great. And then if I wanted to ask the sponsor to provide a special deal to my attendees or participants, I can click the request sponsor offer and they can fill out all of that information. If they've told me what that offer is, I can add it myself here by clicking this button. And that's all of the information there. Yeah, so that's a really nice, straightforward way for selling sponsorships from our back end. I'm going to show you how sponsors can purchase just from your online form. So we'll go to the dashboard, we'll hit website links, and then purchase sponsorship. Now you'll see there are some things I need to do to update this page to make it look really polished. I'll cover that in another video. But for example, like adding a different color or a photo to these tile backgrounds here, that would really help make this look more polished. But for right now, I just want to show you the functionality of this page. So sponsors can find this page online, and from this page, they can quickly compare all of your sponsorship options here. They can look at the inclusions for specific sponsorship packages that you offer. And once they find a sponsorship category that works for them, they can click sponsor, and then they can either pay for a sponsorship online with a credit card, or they can request an invoice. So that's another nice way for sponsors to find you. And when companies are looking for sponsorship opportunities, that's really convenient and nice. So yeah, that's how selling sponsorships works on our site. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.